to some degree, the people that were waiting there to the end of the party, I mean, they're using all of those other big names and stuff that may have done things that they're not proud of as cover.
Yeah.
You know, it couldn't have possibly happened at this party because, hey, you know, everybody and their brother was at that party.
Well, I think they were and I think they were probably trying to get information on all of those attendees and sort of to use as a protective blackmail layer regarding the more depraved torture and murder of American children.
Yeah.
Did you ever, in those years, see anyone other than American children? Okay. Let me ask you another question. Now, something I think just contextually and just more to get a sense. I know it's not what you would want to swear in a Bible because your recollection is unclear, but you talked about that there are individuals that you thought might have been involved, that you saw at parties that had assaulted you. Are you okay to talk about some of those individuals? Now, I'm asking specifically to get more context, but specifically, especially in terms of how we're looking at proceeding prosecutorially. I want to make sure we're talking to the right folks, especially considering how many folks did attend some of those bigger parties before these whittled down to the hardcore torturers.
I've really kind of shared the people that I have a clear recollection of. The rest of it just kind of melds together into something that I can't verbalize well enough to make an accusation in any direction.
Yeah.
You know, and for some of that type of stuff, you just kind of just go off into another place. There's really no other way I can describe it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you deal with the aftermath, but as far as the actual incidents, most of them are blurred out. You know.
Mm-hmm. And you said in terms of the parties with the girls with the brothels that when they didn't come back, that they were sort of sold. They were told that the girls had gone on to the mansion or to maybe somewhere, a mansion overseas, to kind of live out their dreams. But in cases, the girls were either tortured and beat to death at the parties or sometimes shot.
Yes.
And what would you say was the average age of the girls there?
If I had to guess an average, I'd say 13.
13.
Right. A couple maybe a year or two younger, a bunch of them around that age, and by a bunch, I don't think there was ever more than 5 or 6 there at a time, but even in the short time that I was there, you know, it was Samantha was the only one that was there when I had gotten there, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And you said, 5 at a time at the brothel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something like that.
And then at the parties, when it was just like the 8 or 10 of the more depraved pedophiles, how many kids at the parties then?
Just, maybe a couple.
A
3.
couple? 2 or 3?
Yeah.
So 8 to 10 adults and 2 or 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that adults would vary party to party, but some of the adults were similar, or the adults were different party to party?
There were faces that that I saw more than once, and in being able to recognize people, I have given all the ones that I've really kind of recognized.
Yeah.
But you would get a sense of who was more safe than others.
Yeah.